now that we're done with NBA, the NFL was action-packed this weekend. Before, as we always do, we're going to recap our two teams. I'm going to let you go first. Seattle just finished off their season with a good win, a comeback win, nevertheless. I believe they were losing. I'm not sure what they were losing by. You mentioned that when you talk about it. But they looked very sluggish at first. They came back and won. What was your take on the game?
I think that game was probably the worst game we played all season. I think it was even worse than the Giants game. We just could not get the ball moving. Russ could not focus. Fred Warner was always on his mind. DK really didn't have a good game. Lockett had a great game. And then, like we were talking about earlier, he gave the ball to David Moore to give him a bonus at the last play of the game instead of kneeling. And I believe that was a great ending to the season. I think that we needed that push to like make us like, oh, we need to be like more like caring about the ball and really actually like use our weapons we have, because we have Lockett, DK, David Moore, we have Carson, we have other players that we could use. But I think Russ is just too scared to throw it up, and like if it's an interception. If it's a one-on-one, throw it up. If it's a slant, throw it. But he kind of goes off of, oh, is this going to be a completion? If it's not, I'm not going to throw it. Or if it looks risky, I'm not going to throw it. But he needs to realize that all football throws are risky.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to realize that like you have to throw anything that is open or one-on-one.
Yeah, as you said, I mean, quarterbacks got to be able to take a risk like that. So, I mean, Russ usually is, very good at making risk plays positives. As you said, as you mentioned, the David Moore thing was awesome. I'm glad he did that. That was really cool. And then after the game, Russ kind of said, "Oh, I was so happy I could help out his family." This just shows you the kind of guy Russell Wilson is. He's a great dude. One of my favorite quarterbacks to watch in the NFL. My favorite three to watch in the NFL besides Washington, even though Alex Smith, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love Alex Smith, but he's not that fun to watch. But I love watching Deshaun Watson over there in Houston, Seattle. I'm brain farting on one of the other ones I like. But those are the two probably favorite. And that's one of the reasons why he's just such a good dude. And I'm just awesome to see that, you know what I mean?
Yes.
The next game, my game was a little more meaningful than, Seattle's.
Yes.
We had to win to get in against Philadelphia. And oh boy, they really helped us out. Now, going into that game, I was a little nervous, but about 3/4 in, I was just like, all my nerves went away because just of how the game was going. Such an ugly game. Honestly, personally, I thought we did not deserve to win because of how ugly the game was. Our defense Jalen Hurts passing-wise was good, but we could not stop him when he ran. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, kind of proves the point there. And our offense I think we scored 17 out of our 20 points in the first half. So, we scored on the first drive of the first half and then the last drive of the first half. Other than that, our offense was kind of stagnant. And our defense, did their thing.